Welcome to Bakasana or crow pose, also known as crane pose. Some benefits of this pose is that not only does it build confidence, but it also supports wrist strength and being able to learn how to stand on our hands in time. Some things to look out for are truly wrist injuries. If you have any wrist injuries recently or you're prone to wrist injuries, you definitely want to take some time building strength in your wrists and not jump right into this right away. Some further mistakes in this pose that you will commonly find is taking your hands too wide. How can it's going to be really difficult if your hands are too wide or too close. So you always want to be shoulder width distance apart. And also, if you're in third trimester of your pregnancy, it's definitely suggested to perhaps avoid this pose for now. So let's practice this pose in a more easy and beginner way. And then I'll also demonstrate a more advanced postural practice that you can build up to over continual and consistent practice. Check it out. Come and join me. So we'll begin by sitting in a little bit of a malasana squat. And again, your hands, you want to make sure that they're shoulder width distance apart. You'll notice how the knees will come on the outside of your shoulders, and you might not come down this low. It's totally fine, but you want to begin to lift your buttocks up. So you're coming into a squat where the knees are really bent and your hands are, again, shoulder width distance. Highest level priority for the weight of your hands, index knuckle. The index knuckle comes straight down onto the mat and you put 100% of your weight there. As you come up onto your tippy toes, your knees come to the outsides of your elbows while you begin to gently bend your elbows. And then you can begin to tip the weight forward. Again, the weight is on the index knuckle. And then you just try to lift one foot off the mat, take it back down, maybe lift the other. Keep your toes flexed, your feet engaged while your knees are squeezing in. I'm working right now. And then maybe as you shift the weight forward into the finger pads, you might begin to lift both feet up. Now, that's for the introduction to Bakasana, crow or crane pose. And if you want to take it up a notch, you're like, I got that. I'm ready to challenge the toning of the abdominals, which is something that also is a benefits. Then you begin to straighten your legs to the best of your ability, straighten your arms, look forward, not down, because then if you look down, you're going down. Lift your lift your heels, and bring your knees into your armpits. And then it's the same concept with straight arms. Shift the weight forward and then see if you can lift one foot off. Take it back down. Lift the other foot off. Take it back down. And then maybe when the moment's right, you might begin to lift both feet off, where the index knuckle's fully weighted, and you'll see I look like a crane or a crow pose. And then you take your feet back down, and then it's nice to stretch your wrists out after that. So again, this is crane pose, Bakasana. Thank you for coming to practice this pose.